happy with what they're doing because they're playing with a stronger front line and then have the outrange on the Jinx as well. However, trying to get that lead when a TF is constantly in your lane, that changes things.
Yeah, we talked about it with Humanoid yesterday. He said
Making his way up. Misfits gonna take a shot at this tower dive. This is a 3 versus 2. Death Sentence connects onto Perks. He flashes away. The gold card is primed and VTO picks up first.
As fast as before. This is why you see a lot of these mages push further into the Twisted Fate. And right now VTO has the luxury, because he also has his summoners, to slow push and crush the waves, which means it's gonna take Perks much longer to push that out, which means Zlatan gets a free ticket on the
Vision. I didn't quite see the walk, so this will be the second dragon here for Misfits. They extend that gold lead to 1,000. And this is one of the sort of most well-coordinated plays we've seen. That's a teleport to the top lane for Alphari. Alphari and Herod are just farming.
Any sort of engage.
Well, let's see if Misfits can get out with their lives. Death Sentence is dropped. Gold card does land. All of a sudden, the box is used defensively. Grey Health can't even get popped. Super Mega Death Rocket goes a little bit wide. Zlatan is alive for now. Mercer will be the first to fall. It's a support for support. Destiny comes out. Perks is kicked away. Zlatan's going to try ward hop over, waiting for the cooldown. The knockup from Labrov. There's the ward hop from Zlatan. Moonlight Vigil fired as well. Alphari will look for the chase onto Neon. 1, 2, 3 members of Misfits are in trouble. Neon forced to cleanse away, and he manages to escape the gnaw. Alphari's not done yet. Chuck a boulder into his back, and Alphari finds another. They get a tower as well. But at the
using that Twisted Fate to get vision, see where everyone is, and then try to attack. That was a 5 versus 3 on the top so map there.
Maybe one of the more impressive early games, maybe I might even go as far as saying the most impressive early game of spring.
Vitality, an Ocean Soul from Misfits could be huge. Vitality, 4 members in the jungle, they find Hero.
They do, but Hero's got 2 knockups. Who's found whom? Neon is firing rockets, but held back from Labrov. Flashes away from the Flame Chompers, and Hero will get chased down. 2 members of Vitality going forward. Hero stays alive so long. Well, another tower being pressured in the top lane. 2 secured for Vitality. I think VTO actually stole away the Terra Leaf for Perks. If he can use that before the dragon spawns, Vitality can buy themselves a few more minutes. Was held by Caps, who got 8 in 2020 summer.
There have been some excellent plays coming in from VTO. Here's about to go Mega
against the wall. A lot of patience there from Selfmade as he waits to engage. Blows here. It's flash. What we said, 2 members of Misfits TPing in onto here at Labrov, Alphari, Perks, but multiple members of the buddies are nearby. There's a ward on top of the Lantern. Here it is down 20 seconds. Oh, Misfits are feeling it. They're feeling it, stepping forward and not going to be able to find it. Zlatan gets the kick and he's sacrificed. I'm on the fence about that, but as you were talking, I was like, Misfits have burger flipped so many Elders and Barons. I'm not at all surprised they went for that. And a flash gold card at VTO easily will secure the kill. No, not just yet. Finally, they take him down. They pick up Mercer as well. But that scatter of the week was fantastic. The scatter of the week, very, very well spotted.
He's not going down. Not today, Trevor.
Well, Zlatan looking for some
Saying that.
We'll be able to catch onto Perks. Flash forward, kicked under the tower. VTO manages to take him down just.
Oh, but you also know you have an ever-scaling composition, right? Jinx, one of the highest scaling hyper carries, but I think Perks is really mad they took Page out of his Magi's.
Yes, I mean, Destiny's a little while away.
This is so important. They've left Alphari alone in the mid. He's using his rage bar to get Meganar.
And Flash. Zlatan's got in from behind. The Meganar not going to find it just yet. Finally does lock down one, but it's on to Mercer. VTO's running for his life, so is Neon. Here it's inside the mix of the world ender, but his world might just be ending. Gets one last hit to Perks before he's taken down by Kazi. And now Neon's running for his life. That flank.
Okay, Kazi says I'm here too. But Alphari fuels up his rage bar so he can use the Meganar, and 3 members of Misfits are stuck in a brush, and Perks found a wild Lee Sin where he shouldn't be.
Definitely. You didn't quite see if Zlatan was just trying to get warding or something was up. Not just yet. Got that Black Lever and Gore Drinker. It survives a very, very long time. Again, exemplifying how this team
once. Now they're starting the Baron as well. Remember, they have the Tam Kench. It's very easy to move backwards, but they got Mercer.
Alphari manages to find Hirit as well as Mercer. He's fallen. Neon chucks down the Flame Chompers. A scout of the week by some time. There's so much AoE inside this choke point, and Zlatan will be alive in a few seconds' time. I think the Baron may have been stopped.
A lot of the good teams, if you ask them, they're like, we don't necessarily have to do much. We just have to catch people making mistakes.
Hullbreaker, a direct buff to Perks and Alphari in terms of playing the game. Looking at their win yesterday, looking at the game today,
again,
Alphari takes the bottom lane. The rest of
are playing so
well, but
Scared?
Meganar, Alfari needs this, not timed up just yet, but the gold card does manage to lock down, take out, and shut up Neon. Selfmade is holding the rest of Misfits back, and here it's trying so hard
Or split apart, which is not what their composition wants to do, especially when it consists of a bunch of squishies, and Vitality do it again. They pick the correct fights, they
picked up the Baron. They've extended that lead further. We're 20 seconds away from Ocean Soul, and once again, Vitality move first.
Once again, too much and lost his flash.
Yeah, I mean, now Vitality shoving in this bottom wave. 20 seconds until Zlatan is alive. Not having those tools to engage is very difficult. Reminder that Misfits banned both Hecarim and Diana. 8 seconds to go before Zlatan is up. 5 members of Vitality pushing into the base. That's the inhibitor on the bottom lane secured. Is that the power buff now for Vitality? The first 17 minutes was complete dragon control by Misfits. Now the next 17 minutes, Vitality, so Ocean Soul available. Looking very strong. Vitality are in a good spot. They will once again look for a pick. Flash from Neon. He's still got the cleanse, but the rest of Misfits move forward. The flame is just not enough. Death Sentence connects onto Selfmade, and it's just looking easy. This is 2 versus what was effectively 4. Selfmade goes over the wall. I think that was with the Zlatan kick. Gets taken out by Vizio. Now the rest of Vitality arrive. Keep in mind, 2 members of Vitality held the line for that long. Gold card dashed away umbrally by Hirit. Inhibitor turret in the mid lane goes down. Alfari's about to Mega Gnar up. Infernal Chains pulling backwards. But it is now a 4 versus 4 inside the base of Misfits, and Vitality have them under complete control.
Okay, I'm gonna choose not to see Alfari's teleport right there, but there's 3 lanes pushing at the same time for Vitality. Mid, top, and bot are pushing at the same time, which means Misfits have to hide underneath the last 2 towers they have remaining, and I don't even think they can protect them.
They cannot. VTO stays alive very, very long. So many shields and heals and kicks and knockbacks. Alfari's Mega Gnar timed. He's got mini, he's got no rage, he's got no anger. And there's no Death Sentence to pull anyone onto the Flame Chomper's 3rd inhibitor. Did it yesterday on Zeri under very different circumstances. And now Vitality need to try and let the minions do a lot of work. Remember, not longest range, not the most damage. Mercer will get caught out. Selfmade gets pulled backwards. Kazi blows him up with the Moonlight Vigil. That's the go signal. Selfmade goes forward. Crimson Guard as well as Wind becomes lightning. The rest of Misfits try to turn onto him. Both towers are down. Alfari doesn't care about the champions. He's hammering away on the Nexus. He's down to 50% HP. So the weak does simply not enough. Alfari goes mega, chucks a boulder into the fountain. The rest of Vitality turn their attention back, and Vitality take down Misfits.
Ooh, and that was decisive again. From reaching the backline, Graves is another pretty much easy champion. Very hard to counter unless you pick that Tryndamere, and of course the Tryndamere is not an option here because the champion has been locked in. So I think Graves is going to have a pretty
Don't miss this Q. Not going to happen just yet. Waiting for the E, and that's it. Never miss the Q, and here comes Zanzar with the Pillar of Ice. That's the layering of CC. And remember, White Knight set this play up 2 minutes ago, 2.5 minutes ago. Trouble, you
the vision that he set up down, and they ended up taking the kill. Now, when it comes to mid to late game, it feels like their decision-making is a little bit shaky. Because yes, they know what step 1 is, but they choose to skip a bunch of the steps. Seed this dragon, it's only going to be the first one for Astralis, and try to farm up. You need your Jinx to at least have her Mythic, possibly have a second item as well.
He is an available target for the next few minutes, but so is Dale at level 3 or 4. Nothing was capitalized off that. Astralis get the first tower. They got the first kill.
Astralis and Gillius is going to start that Rift Tower, but I think this is pretty worth it for Astralis, giving more money towards Kobe.
I think that Shield of Daybreak would have counted as a miss, because Promiscu was trying to get...
He flashed away from that one, and it's very important.
I think that, yeah, exactly. He escapes with his life, but all of the pressure onto Genex opens up the possibility for SK to pick up their first kill in the top lane. White Knight still has flash available. He's dashed there, finally uses the flash, and here comes the rest of the squad. 3 members used to take him down. The top lane didn't even fall. Genex doesn't have flash. Shield of Daybreak connected. Solar Flare is available and hopped away from once again.
More.
Just throw more. Come on, lads. Hit him with a gold card. Moonlight Vigil. Zenith played this time around, and finally Genex will go
Holberg is fun, though.
It is.
The mid with the dragon, but of course, Treats being there makes it a no-go, and SK are going to actually have a semi-positive trade for themselves, securing the second dragon. 3 members of Astralis as well, so this is going to be the 5th tower that Kobe and Astralis have taken down.
Now this is the... Oh, is that right? Let's see what they can do to turn it around, because Genex will once again be the target. He's going to use that Gnar back, and not even going to land the wallop. 3 members of Astralis jump onto him. And I do feel for Gen X this game.
Zone, and here treats Oversteps is welcome. They take his flash away as well. Astralis are everywhere, and they're playing towards the side that is strong for them. Look at that. White Knight is taking bot lane tower.
I mean,
He's
this is
taking bot lane tower.
ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. White Knight's going to take the bottom lane tower, turn his attention to the inhibitor. While that's going on, Promiscu will just about go down as SK Gaming chuck everything they had. SK say, screw the base, Gen X has gone down mid lane, and they're going to look for another tower.
But that is an inhibitor tower that this Graves took all on his own. More money. Now, of course, because you lose the Leona, you lose that Guardian that's right.
There's tower killing threats around. They've built up this big lead, and now SK in their own jungle are being forced away. The Ocean Drake has spawned up. The Flame Chompers are down. This could be a huge fight. That's gigantic! Gen X gets the nod, but there's not enough damage. There's not enough follow-up. Nobody's died just yet. White Knight flashes and stays alive. The Moonlight Vigil finally fired up. Nobody's dead! Nobody's dead! Everybody gets out. Everything kills. But it has been SK losing more now. There was a little bit of a reset and a TP back in. Dragon is up. Zanzara chucks out the Ice Pillar. No follow-up yet, looking for the smite and the chomp and the bite, and inside the pit, Astralis easily picked that one up. White Knight has been able to replenish himself, level 15. Stepping forward, no collateral damage. Gen X has got a gnaw once more. Boulder smash, and the Pillar of Ice. You can't get through that. Look at the zone control. SK cannot get to Astralis.
There is just no easy way for Astralis to be able to get in and get kills.
Well, now all of a sudden SK are split up. They just keep moving. 3 members into the 5 of Astralis. What the hell was that?
It's a little bit over eager for SK to try and get some of the shutdowns, right? Try to find some of these targets, but it's difficult. I want you to look right now in the inventories. Yes, LeBlanc is an assassin. Who are you going to assassinate?
Or maybe it was like first pick, second rotation, but this White Knight Graves,
it was last
4-1. It has been a little bit of the defining pick because he was able to handle Gen X in the 1v1 and the rest of Astralis. Look at them.
It's chaos.
Forcing SK to split up, to scatter, destroy the hopes and the chances for SK. At least make it significantly harder. Not going to initiate just yet, obviously, because they'd lose top inhibitor. Super minions are now inside the base. So Astralis can now start to pull the attention. SK goes for the initiation. Zanzara flashes for his life. The subjugate stays alive long enough. Gen X gets the knock, but where's the follow-up? Nothing's there. Surges flashes forward and cannot find the troll. Zanzara held onto that flash for so incredibly long. And look at the damage dealers. They take forever to finally kill the front line. Astralis have destroyed the base. The Winions are on the Nexus. And a 5-man stack of Astralis will take down SK Gaming and potentially take SK out of playoffs with them. One last stand as Gilius flashes forward, but there's not enough damage, there's not enough follow-up. The rest of Astralis turn to pad the stacks, find the kills. Jezu fires out the zap and uses the cleanse to run for his life, but Astralis will defeat SK Gaming. What a fantastic match.
But you're definitely looking to see, hey, look, can we kind of keep poking at Rogue from afar back and not really worry about actually jumping in onto, VA goes onto the short-range Graves as well, short-range Aphelios. Rogue really need to find these big
and Comp have a lane that they can push in pretty safely as the flash comes forward. That's only onto Mickey. He should be able to walk this one away. Graviton will get the root, but he's still got the thick skin. He'll pop it. Marang flashing forward. There's the heal. And Rogue invested a lot to try and make that happen. Flash and Ignite from Trimby, heal from Comp, flash from Malrang, and they're still not able to shut down the Catfish. Flash away once again as the Graviton finds its mark. Malrang looking for the gank. Mickey, you've got the thick skin. Heals him up just a little bit. Malrang's going to steal away these Krugs, and perhaps we'll see another gank happening. Nukeduck has TP, but he's forced underneath his tower. Odoamne has a TP of his own, and he's in the top side river. Rogue now pushing in. Malrang will be spotted on these minions. Exo, no. They're in a little bit of trouble here. Will Nukeduck TP in? He can't because Larsen's there. Mickey's going to get away. But Mickey unable to save his AD carry. Devour no longer a normal skill. Instead, it's an ultimate ability in how he rules that. Malrang channels away, but the final shot will take him down. Mickey takes that. 2 for 1 minute mark. Malrang still a level 4. 21 CS to the 43 from Markoon. Markoon will have a sizable window where he is level.
Kind of needed this stage. Like, if Markoon's actually able to match any of these ganks from Malrang, the 2v2, regardless of what lane it is going to be stronger just because of that difference.
There was no ping there. Finn didn't know. He was unaware. El Nosabe, as he is caught out in the top lane, trying to trade back onto Malrang, but the flash forward is enough. Super Mega Death Rocket. He has yet to get his steel shoulder guards upgraded, so there's not going to be as much vision around that bot side fight if it does start. Marcoon going forward, Odoamne hit with a Sonic Wave, but once again, Marang in the right place at the right time stops the advance of the XL jungler. Odoamne is able to force them out, pop the Ghost, just in case he needed to do anything more in that fight. Trimby's fighting down towards the bottom side, as Mickey and Patrick will keep him interested, but all this does is allow Larssen time to push in that mid lane. There is a package available, as you said, Dagda. Mickey going in. Whoa! Yeah, Mickey, that's not what you want to do. Patrick has to flash afterwards as well. Mickey just perhaps thinking he could get the thick skin off before the damage came through.
But this is super disjointed from XL, right? We just said Corky's on the bot side with the package. You're probably going to fight for this dragon. Now your package on the bot side has gone to waste. You didn't get to play in the top side that you tried to go for. Your mid lane now is falling apart.
Get down with the quickness. Easy enough for Trimby and Larssen. Patrick had no flash because of his positioning earlier. He and Mickey were caught out. Mickey paid with his life, Patrick paid with his flash, and then with his life about 30 seconds later.
And this is why I much prefer these compositions from Rogue. This is where you're actually able to use Trimby as an engage tool. Oftentimes what we saw in the Astralis game, end up falling behind, and there's very little that you can do in this scenario.
You can see 15 minutes in, we are at a 4,500 gold lead for Rogue. They've got the first 2 dragons of the game. They can set up basically wherever they want. They've already cracked open a bot tier 1, and there's bounties for XL. That's just how far they are behind. And Mickey, once again, pays for his hubris a little bit. You thought you could start.
When you start to lose control of the map, you start to lose that vision. It becomes very difficult to operate the composition in the manner you want.
Can definitely minutes when G2 stopped looking clean.
Yeah,
and they needed to find a dishwasher or something to scrub him up good.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that G2 game. Look, if you don't have something nice to say, you don't say anything at all, right? So go back into Rogue's one, where Larssen has full control over the spot side. The 1v1 has been going great. Maybe gets the kill, for Larssen, and this is why I'm kind of surprised to see the counter pick, but Mickey hopping over the wall. The counter pick for himself coming through for Nukeduck, right? You already thought that Larssen had picked up the Victor, so Nukeduck, we've seen the Rakans do well, Leonas do well, the Engaged champions, but we've also seen the Namis, the Jannas, this type of style do really well.
Finn and Patrick looking to get a little bit of bounty gold towards the bottom lane. They've already taken the top lane tower. They will get a bit more bounty gold here. It's 250 across the team, I believe, for an outer tier.
Like moving up so we can threaten the reset that Finn's going for. So tier 1 for tier 2, I'm giving the advantage to Rogue, even with the bounties, because of the map played through, but Rogue are just trying to pull the trigger on this Baron. Trimby,
I mean, Marcoon has no health. Patrick flashes away. Trimby tries to get onto the backline. Rogue continue on the Baron. Here it's on his way. No needlework. No Super Mega Death Rocket. Mickey going forward. Kick back could be huge, but Marcoon's unable to get it off in time. Mickey low. Nukeduck forced away towards the bottom side. Shutdown goes over to Mickey. That's not really who you wanted on, but Patrick and XL are not done yet. Trimby dives out of the back of the pit. The Heartbreaker goes short. The Baron's secured. Rogue will be able to get out. Quite a bit of punch behind them. It's probably not enough to work through Rogue unless Rogue are willing to let you wail away for a few minutes.
Yeah, you can see Rogue just, again, denying so much vision in the side of XL's jungle, so it becomes really difficult to try and engage.
Gonna be looking for the quickness. Mickey gets the thick skin off, but he is dead as he stands. Comp takes the kill. Package picked up by Nukeduck. Super Mega Death Rocket blocked. Minion wave will be culled. Comp chunked out a little bit here by Nukeduck, and XL advancing forward. You can see Finn has a big flank. There's a lot of vision for Rogue. They'll spot him out if he decides to come all the way around. Nukeduck spotted on a ward as well. Rogue able to get away. They take the inhibitor. They take Mickey. And they continue to take away the XL jungle. Finn diving in. Odoamne low. Needle work. A little bit wide. Twice there. And Finn missed all the needles. And because of that, he will fall. Rogue find another kill. And XL feel like they're playing 4v5 most of this game.
And it was close to XL being able to make that work. If those needleworks had gone through, maybe you take the pick as, whoa, Package.
I mean, Package onto Larssen is good here. He hasn't got the flash. Nukeduck's able to take down one. Mamang will fall as well, as will Larssen. They do answer with a kill onto Patrick, but Comp and Odoamne are low. Mickey going forward with the Abyssal Voyage. Odoamne starts to chase away. Immortal Shield Bow not up for him. Trimby once again in the right place at the right time. Mickey uses the Devour. Nukeduck has no missiles left. Nothing to fire onto this Rogue line. The Phosphorus Bomb will not be enough as XL have to retreat once again.
It's a nice attempt from XL. They do manage to get some picks back, but overextending now. Rogue pushing in. Should be able to crack up in the base, and the minions, they've taken a Nexus
No way
tower.
we can have another disco. Fighting, of course, with Fnatic for first. Trimby once again in a good position. Quickness into the dashboard. This is really good recon play. And Trimmy's done this a few times. I just want to highlight it. Marcoon able to throw. Okay, that was less good recon play, and we're going to see a fight down towards the bottom side as Finn tries to get away. TP coming in. Finn will survive. Collateral damage not enough. Nuke's going to try and Valkyrie away. Marang going forward. Lands the stun with a Spectral Morbid. It's only onto Mickey. Marang pops a stopwatch, but he's got nowhere to go. And XL find 2 kills on
trying to contest Rogue.
Yeah, 5,000 HP already on that Baron. Marcoon looking for the steal, but Rogue chunked out a little bit. Odo on now on the front line. 2,000 on it now. Marcoon could get it and can't steal it in time. TPs though. Dragon's Rage kick only onto Marang. Moonlight Vigil going wide. Finn onto the back line. How immune is Gwen? Not enough. It's the answer as Rogue find another kill. And they get the Baron out of it as well. Patrick now on the retreat with XL. What do we got in terms of ultimates? No kick from Marcoon. TP. That's a flank from the Victor. Larson in the right position to show them the glory of Hextech. Larson finds his first. It's a glorious evolution for Rogue as he gets the double. And Rogue staring down the face of only 2 members of XL. Very happy to tank up these towers. Patrick will fall as well. And Rogue will claim their spot in the top 4 of Europe.
So well executed from Rogue from start to finish, taking over bot, getting those 3 winning lanes, and now they will rightfully claim the Nexus as these minions start to work their way in.
The Nexus may be more of a side quest right now for Rogue as they're looking for those spawns on the fountain. Baron up minions will do the work. Finn on the fountain won't be able to do too much. Rogue 12-3 with a demolition of XL.
Don't know if it was intentional, but I appreciate the style on this mega tank. It feels like playing through these side lanes is going to be what G2 are trying to do. So I expect a lot of pressure from Jankos towards this top half of the map. But Flacket and Targamas just looking to farm up and try and win out.
The 8-win mark that XL and Vitality are already at. So they need to win this and then win 3 more games as Flacket's caught out a little bit down towards the bottom side. Xmadi and Limit on the chase. Flacket no flash, does have the heal, but the Time Warp will slow him down. One more Time Warp would be enough, but Targamas there in time to stop Xmadi in his tracks. Flacket survives. Targamas once again coming to the help of his AD carry. Thick Skin will keep him alive for the moment, and he does just fall in the end. First blood to Xmadi.
Way too late on the flash from Targamas, and I mean, it was a nice attempt from Limit to get the double bomb, but actually Caps finding nuclear int.
Yeah, Caps loses these as Synchrov's coming in as well. Caps steals away the onslaught of shadows, will try and escape, uses it to get back to the relative safety of his tower. Nuclear int though, can still put a bit of damage down. Of course, Caps
level 6, if Flacket is left underneath this tower with heal opted for instead of cleanse.
I wonder with the Kog'Maw whether it's just like, we have enough poke on our team. Ability to charge back on into the lane, and he will use it, but that tower's going to fall. You have to feel. Decimating Smash lands. Jankos could look for the chase here. That Rift Herald's going to kill off the tower. Jankos Crescent Guard, actually Rift Herald doesn't quite get it, and Adam now can back away. Ignite was ticking there from the unsealed spell, but Broken Blade will take the tower. 610 gold into his pocket, and he's looking to add 400 more to that. Jankos diving forward. He will flash away and is able to survive Soul Furnace Shield. Not enough to keep Adam alive. Broken Blade just to give this one up and keep on scaling into this game.
I don't know if I agree with it though.
Looks like there's going to be a fight in the mid lane. Onslaught of Shadows available for Caps. Our observers showing us that he might be going in. He will. Syncroft caught down towards the bottom side. Onslaught of Shadows going in, but where's Xmadi? Where's Limit? They're nowhere near. Nuclear Int forced away. Caps takes the kill in the mid lane. Syncroft gets the Chrono Shift on him. He's ticking away as here comes the unstoppable Onslaught. Adam runs all the way through, and now Caps still got the kill in the mid lane. Broken Blade taking a tower in the top lane. Caps continues to push in the mid lane. Broken Blade pushing in the top lane. BDS pushing in the bot lane, and there's a lot of pushing going on, but only 1 kill ended up going down.
But this is not how you're supposed to think about League of Legends.
Usually we see him on something a little bit more aggressive, but here seems to be willing to play for the team. Targamas, QSS, stopwatch, tower goes down, excited is Blackhead. Flame Chomp is used as well, double bomb on Targamas. He's popped the Thick Skin and he's safe for the moment. You can see the 11 artillery starting to do a bit of work from Nuclear Int as he's already completed his Luden's Tempers. Jankos diving back in, Limit flashes away. No Chrono Shift used as of yet. Everfrost for the slow, then onto Adam. Chrono Shift comes out, but he's running away at the same time and they can just wait this one out. Adam slowed, just in time, is resurrected, but the rest of BDS really can't follow this one up. Super Mega Death Rocket goes wide, Onslaught of Shadows goes in. Synchron split from his team once again.
Again, coming back to what I was about to say, I think Xmadi has the poke. If he has that poke build, it's much better when you kite back in those scenarios. You can play at the longer range, but we just don't have
stress. I'm not the one who's saying this. It's about 100,000 flappages. Right now, Syncroft perhaps hoping for somewhere to fly away as Caps goes in with the Onslaught of Shadows. Jankos coming in as well. Caps has to pop the stopwatch and Syncroft comes back. Chrono Shift used. Crescent Guard. Jankos is in the middle of BDS. He does have the flash. Instead, he goes for Syncroft. Will sacrifice himself for it. Caps flashing forward himself. as Broken Blade joins the party down towards the bottom side. BDS 1-for-1 trade so far. Targamas has a flash, and a corruption already used. Unstoppable onslaught.
So this composition from G2 that traditionally would struggle to be able to overcommit with the resources, and you can actually get that soul for yourself. And this is something that we've seen a lot from BDS. It's just
cannot even see their own jungle. They can't even see the entries. They can't even see Targamas. And this Baron already down to 2,000. Synchro looking for the steal. He goes in. He gets it! He gets it, and Synchro may have just grasped some semblance of hope.
But G2, they have the numbers advantage, and they will start to get these outer turrets.
This is everything used onto Caps. He has a stopwatch though. Adam looking to step forward. Targamas with a good gobble up there. The Devour will stop him. Broken Blade putting the damage in from the side. Come up and's going to get blocked by the tower. Adam has to flash away, and Blackhead gets excited. Targamas down though. Blackhead continues to push forward. Adam, Chrono shifted up. Doesn't really have a way to get into this fight. Blackhead, the timing was perfect, but Adam
just is in such a good spot. Front to back is what BDS want, but Caps doesn't want it. He may just pick off Nuclear Int.
Oh, the chain's just short. The Dragon taken. Nuclear Int cannot join this fight yet. Caps steals away the Chain of Corruption. Synchro tries to force him away. Chain of Corruption's going to land shut down onto Broken Blade as he will fall, but Caps gets an answering kill. Adam on the front. Synchro X Maddie and Limit trying to get away. Chrono Shift just about to come off cooldown. Tick Tick, it's back, but too late. Caps takes one. The Chrono Shift will bring X Maddie back, but Caps is not done. A quadra for Caps as he puts G2 on his back once again.
We thought that BDS might have been able to do it with the Baron steal, with the setup for the fight, with Nuclear Int not getting caught, but just like that, Caps puts BDS back in the ground, and now with the wave pushing in bot, they can look to close this one.
7,000 gold lead for G2. Caps with the positioning behind BDS. He found Nuclear Int. He found everything he needed, everything G2 needed to secure the win and secure their 9th win of the season. G2 will take it, bouncing back after grasping defeat from the jaws of victory yesterday. They claim their win today, and BDS are out of playoffs.
Yeah, Caps was not going to let that one happen. You can see it there, 7-0-2 on the Silas. Great positioning for the fight, the ability to sneak in behind the front line. And
I guess Rakan is like the best matchup, probably one of the better ones at least. But honestly, looking at the draft, I see 2 Arcane champions on one side, and the other side doesn't have any Arcane champions. So
played around the early game, they invade, they have built up a sizable lead already. Mad Lions need to try and strike, and they're going to do that through Rika, who has the Realm Warp. Elioya forces Hylissang away. Now the Ghost Water dive can get you to safety. He still has the flash here as well, and will get across the warp. It looks like he's going to be able to escape. Hylissang does have to burn in terms of level 6. None on the supports, everyone else has those ultimates. We'll see if this fight really does begin. 2,000 HP on the Rift Herald. Razork forced low by Unforgiven. Rift Herald smited. Wonder forced off towards the top side, pulled back by the Infernal Chains, and Wonder was separated from his team. Answering the Hextech Drake taken by Razork. Actually, it looks like Rika has backed away, as has Elioya. So Mad don't want to go for a diving that you can miss a small thing like that. Armored able to dodge away from the Super Mega Death Rocket. Rika taking the tower in the bot lane. He might be caught out though. What can he do against Razork? Does have the flash. Room Prison first. Phase rush for the movement speed. Flashes away the Spectral Maw. You're going to hit it. Razork just clips the edge. Rika though with the Realm Warp will try and escape. And the Needle works as they took the first tower of the game. They're setting up towards this Rift Herald once again. We're spawning in the next minute. There's the quickness onto Hylissang. He's going to dive across the wall, but the chase is on Onslaught of Shadows into a final swipe.
When you take this pike, you need to get that snowball going, because when you get into these team fights, if I'm going, hey, who would have to take that one for themselves? Mad, a bit late to the party.
Guys are going to be stunned here. Realm Warp coming in as they look for the chase onto Humanoid, but this is very split from Mad Lions. Elioya going in, TP now from Wonder. Humanoid forced away, knocked back with the Stampede, but already Rika's down, and now Elioya's running for the hills. No Onslaught of Shadows available to him, and that was just all over the place for Mad. Fnatic strike back with 2 kills of their own.
But I don't even get the thought process there, right? We just said Mad are thinking, hey, maybe the TP's up for Wonder, so they know that's correctly, and the damage isn't there in this scenario.
Now they have to set up for this team fight. No needle work on Wonder, but ultimates across the board apart from the Realm Warp for the Mad Lions. Flashes as well. Rika's about to be off cooldown, but can Mad Lions find the fight? Because if they can't, this will be sole point for Fnatic. The flank, an option from Armut. He's going to be on a control ward though, and spotted now by Fnatic. Unforgiven, Severum Infernum, his guns. Kaiser going in with the charm, but Humanoid has a stopwatch. Razork still healthy. Humanoid locked up and shut down by Rika. Hylissang off towards the top side as Mad turn back towards the Dragon. They will get it. Fnatic forced away. 1 for
2 just outnumber Mad in that Baron area.
So it's Fnatic to have first move. Hook going on to Kaiser. Hylissang chunked a little bit. Eliori looking for the engage. There's the quickness. Wunder caught out. Wunder just locked in place. No escape for him as he falls. And Mad Lions just find the single pick. Will they look for more? The Dragon, their prize, you feel, in 20 seconds' time.
And this is why I wanted them to play towards topside. You've established vision on the top side. You've cleared it out, but Kaiser!
Hooked back, but Hylissang so low, and the Moonlight Vigil enough. Alune helps.
And some cost for Fnatic sunk even further there, where they just try to commit again and again to make sure they can try and get this Dragon. But
phase is not falling too far behind, and he's done just that here as well. We praised Upset and Hylissang at the start of the game for being the best bot in Europe, and I still think they are. But they're going in once again. Humanoid knocked back. Humanoid pops the stopwatch, the quickness, just stand on him, but that is a great hook. Hylissang pulled Kaiser away, the quickness didn't hit, it gave Humanoid time to flash, and now it's the Hylissang show. A double for him, a shutdown for Wunder. And Mad Lions thought they had the fight, but Hylissang did not give them an inch.
The Hilly hook hypes up Fnatic, and now they're moving in. They know they've got Baron. Hilly's on the hunt.
That he is, but he's not going to get the kill. Death from below, didn't quite do it. Hylissang still chasing in here. There's the Baron secured. Hylissang gets the stun. Oh no, wait, does he do it? Hylissang didn't even need his ultimate. Kills the end. Was my #1 in terms of MVPs. I then, for a moment,
for MVP, for a Baron on the top side. Reeker starting to trade on this bottom side, just seeing if they can go for, you know, a 1-for-1 trade. And in this situation, that's pretty.
Armor continues to push in the side lane. Get yourself a little bit more gold. Get yourself that tier 2. 600 gold going over to your team is nothing to be sniffed at, and that's exactly what they'll do. Third Dragon of the game will be secured by Fnatic as they begin to look to get towards that soul point, but Mad Lions keep the gold within about 3,000.
Though still looking for these picks. We'll spot out Elyoya.
Yes, the hook. Elyoya stunned up. Basil with the follow-up stun! And Hilly predicted the onslaught of shadows, didn't even. Mad Lions trying to find a pick. They know they're going to lose their tier 2 here. Realm Warp going in. Armor will look for the sweet spot, lands 1. Wunder no flash on him, turns it back around. Looking for the damage, but the Everfrost Root is enough to lock him up in place. And he cannot find a counter kill. A 1-for-0 in the top lane at the cost of the tier 2 in the bottom.
And Fnatic are fine with that. I mean, it sucks for Wunder, but it's not a huge deal. They can get this bot lane turret, and then with everything that was invested in top, they even get the tier 2 in mid as well. That's a phenomenal trade for Wunder.
You take that 5,000 gold, now their lead. Time champions to perhaps missing playoffs. A loss here would not eliminate them, but their scenarios would go down to only 3%. Kaiser, Heartbreaker away from Razork. The chase is on, and Razork's a bit abandoned by his team here. He tried to get in behind the Chaos Storm. Razork will fall. Wunder going forward, Unforgiven. Pops the Moonlight Vigil, has to pop the blast going to get away, and Hylissang's on the chase. A double once again for the Pike. Rika third, as Upset will take him. Unforgiven, #4. Fnatic and Hylissang once again find the fight they were looking for. TP from Humanoid to the bottom lane, and Fnatic are done with this game.
They're just going to catch the waves. They're going to push them in. They can just move down towards this bottom side, and just like that, Fnatic, they find the fight, and they're looking to close this out.
The former champions perhaps keeping the current champions out of playoffs. Serendipitous for Fnatic fans. Purely heartbreaking for fans of Mad Lions. As I said, they do still have a chance, but every slim hope is only that slim a sliver at best, as Hylissang and Fnatic will shut Mad Lions out of playoffs. A superb win as Fnatic lock their spot in the top 4, and an incredible performance by them.